Okay, so very recently I started doing Walmart deliveries, spark driving. And I'm going to kind of talk about that journey with that because some of you might know, maybe you don't, I don't know. I did, when we stayed in Asheboro, I tried DoorDash and Instacart. And to be honest, it was a little overwhelming. Um, and I probably could have done a little better myself. But what I found with DoorDash, more than any of the other um, delivery apps like that, is that they're shit. I mean, I would get like offers for deliveries for like, somebody would order from whatever restaurant there or something, and be $8, and they live 16.5 miles one way, and it was just, I could go back maybe and look at my DoorDash deliveries, and I don't think I made more than $50. Um, that was on one good day, and it was probably 10 deliveries. I mean, and DoorDash punishes drivers for not taking offers. Even if you just let it time out, it'll still punish you. And that's where I ended up with DoorDash, because I was like, I'm not driving and putting 30 miles on my car for $8. I don't care if you only order one plate from Chili's. It's not my problem. Get up, put your clothes on, get your car keys, and go get your own damn stuff. I have to admit, though, I'm liking Walmart. I am liking the Spark delivery service. Not every offer is great. Some of them, Walmart has a pretty decent system of grouping deliveries together. And I like that idea of being able to do more than one delivery and not have to drive back to the store and do one at a time. They have it pretty well organized to where you kind of stay in the same area. But now yesterday there was one that came in, and it was a drastic difference. Like, if you're from around here, if you know, you know. One was here in Troy and the other one was in Eagle Springs, and it was it doesn't give you an honest mileage on where you're going. So if you're from the area that you're delivering in, you have to kind of figure it out for yourself. They're only going to give you the mileage for the first delivery, and the first delivery was 8 miles away. However, to go from Troy to Eagle Springs, it was like almost 20 miles. So to me, it wasn't worth it. That was ridiculous. It was a $12, you know, that was it. No tip, no nothing. At the end of the day, got my first delivery around 2 p.m. I stopped before 8. I had to get home. I wasn't feeling well. I was going to stay as late as we could, but that was it. That was my day. Now, if the tips don't get taken away, I will have made about $120 to $130 yesterday, which was great for me. Like I said, though, $50+ of that is tips. Because listen here, y'all can get offended. You people who order stuff online and have it delivered by everyday people who are not working for the store and getting paid an hourly wage. Be fair, especially when you do grocery deliveries and things like that, and we have to carry heavy items to your door. Sometimes you've got dogs who, I'm not afraid of dogs. Almost none of them scare me. I've seen it. I love dogs, actually. I want to stop and pet them all. But they're, jumping up on us and getting into the stuff that we're trying to leave on your porch or wherever. We're using our own vehicles, paying our own car insurance, paying our own car payments. Tip decent. Just be decent about it, especially if you have a big ass order that is gonna, take a lot of, I have to put my back into it, to get that order to your porch. I'm 54 years old. I have osteoarthritis, neuropathy, and a herniated disc. But I'm still doing it because I can do it at my own pace. I can't stand up for long periods of time, so jobs like that are not doing it. My last job as a DSP, My partner just never let me drive, and I couldn't dictate when we'd stopped, and I needed to go to the bathroom often because I have kidney issues. And so that was putting me in and out of the hospital constantly. This is something I can do at my own pace, and I can decide, do I want to deliver that big grocery order? Because I actually can on the Spark app. I can click on it and see what the person ordered. And if there's 6 cases of water in there, I may not take the order unless it's really paying good. But, just be fair. So be decent about it. If I was your mother or your wife or whatever doing those deliveries, how would you feel about people being shitty about tipping? So, especially on big orders, especially. You know. But anyway, I'm waiting on my daughter. She's actually starting a new job, so she's in there doing her drug screen. And then this afternoon, we're going to try to do some deliveries. I try to have a daily goal, and I may kind of play around with that goal a little bit, because my goal yesterday was $100. Without tips, I did about 75, I think, maybe a little more than that. Once the tips come in, that's great. It's going to be a good day. But my goal was $100, so I almost reached that yesterday. I would like to try to get that today, but we don't know. It's Monday. People might not be ordering a lot of groceries. What I also realized is that it's not just in the area that I'm in. There are people in other counties, surrounding counties, who can order and have their stuff delivered. So you need to think about that too. When you're ordering your stuff, is your driver coming from Bisco? If you're from around here, you know what I'm talking about, going to Pinehurst or having to go to Asheboro to deliver your stuff. We had one come in like that the other day, and it was $20 to go 35 miles one way and no tip. I mean, come on now, really. I'm losing other orders while I'm taking your order, and that's just not enough. I mean, I'm poor, and if I order something, I will not do it if I don't have enough to scrape up a tip. So